has been issued by the civil authorities. Please stand by for further instructions. A civil danger warning has been issued by the civil authorities. Please listen to this following message as it might save your life. We have received reports about multiple paranormal activities happening across the county. There have been 90 individuals reported missing in the last 24 hours. Buildings vanishing and then reappearing sometime after. However, this time the buildings are much run down as if they were abandoned for years. Multiple people had also claimed to have seen a tall black entity in multiple areas of our county. However, nothing showed up on police department's camera system. Our police department also doesn't have a proper description of this supposed entity, almost as if it doesn't exist. The only thing that they know is that it is a tall black humanoid entity with long arms. The sky has also been acting strange in the past few days. Clouds that seem to form large sinister smiles, while sometimes the sky seems a lot darker during the day than it should be. We are unsure if all of these events are caused by the entity. Please, if you have seen the entity, do not hesitate to call your local law enforcement. This is all for now. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you for your time and have a nice evening. This warning has been issued by the civil authorities. Please stand by for further instructions. This is an update to the civil danger warning that had been issued on the 3rd of March 2026 by the civil authorities. Please listen to this following message as it might save your life. We have some updates regarding the entity and the paranormal activities that are happening across our county. More odd-formed clouds have been seen in the sky. Most of the time they were sinister smiles, however, some looked like a structure. There have been 16 more missing person reports since the last emergency broadcast. Some houses that disappeared with people inside also returned. The missing individuals described how they were teleported into another dimension. The dimension they described appears to be a massive forest with tall trees. Even though their house appeared to have aged just like the others, the individuals did not age at all. The individuals that disappeared and reappeared also saw the entity just standing not that far away from their house before they vanished. Please, if you see this entity outside your home, call your local law enforcement and immediately exit the building. Wait until help arrives. Do not attempt to interact with the entity no matter what. Please stay tuned. This is all for now. Thank you for your time and have a nice evening. has been issued by the civil authorities. Please stand by for further instructions. A civil emergency message has been issued by the civil authorities. Please listen to this following message as it might save your life. We have some updates regarding the entity's supposed dimension that the entity can teleport people and buildings into. We finally have a proof of it existing. The Department of Paranormal Anomalies Research is currently conducting an experiment. They have managed to transport their research team into the dimension using a random house. They saw the entity before they were teleported, which confirms our suspicions from the previous emergency broadcast. The entity can actually teleport people into the dimension. DOPAR researchers are currently exploring the dimension. We even have video proof of it. We will be actively working with a DOPAR in order to capture or terminate the entity. If you see the entity outside your home, immediately exit it. As soon as you exit your home, call your local law enforcement. Remember to not interact with the entity. If you do unfortunately get transported into the fourth dimension, do not leave your home. If you were teleported there without being inside of a building, stay where you are and do not move. Please stay tuned for updates. This is all for now. Thank you for your time and have a nice evening. This warning has been issued by the civil authorities. Please stand by for further instructions. This is a civil emergency message update from the 5th of March 2026 that has been issued by the civil authorities. Please listen to this following message as it might save your life. We have some updates regarding the dimension, the entity and the individuals that were teleported to this dimension. The research team that was sent by the Department of Paranormal Anomalies Research into the fourth dimension has returned. The research team has managed to rescue around 15 individuals that went missing around the time when the entity has appeared. However, more people are still going missing. As of this emergency broadcast, there are 90 people in total that are still missing since the start of this incident. We are still unsure as to how people actually came back on their own or how much time does it take to be taken back to the real world from the fourth dimension. For some it was a day, while other survivors claim to have been stuck there for weeks, days. Some even claim that they felt like months have passed. The DOPAR believes that time works completely different in the now called fourth dimension. The 15 survivors that DOPAR researchers managed to rescue began acting strange. As of now, the DOPAR hasn't shared with us as to what happened to the 15 survivors. Stay tuned. This is all for now. Thank you for your time and have a nice evening. has been issued by the Department of Paranormal Anomalies Research. Please stand by for further instructions. A civil danger warning has been issued by the Department of Paranormal Anomalies Research. Listen to this following message as it might save your life. Hello, this is the OPAR. The reason why we are speaking to you is that we may have found a way to end this madness and to clear up some confusion. The reason why we took the 15 survivors from the day before is because of what they were saying. All of them described an alive eye somewhere deep in the forest that spoke to them. They were saying that it caused all of this. This is the reason as to why we took them for questioning and examination. After we done multiple questionings, we uncovered the possible reason and a solution to what's currently happening. They revealed that the eye doesn't have a name, but it calls itself the core. We also found out that the entity that took people into the dimension wasn't real this entire time. Apparently the entity actually doesn't exist. Instead it acts like the core's dummy. It uses it to send select individuals to the dimension for punishment. We also received news that 10 more individuals were reported missing, including a police officer. We'll be sending rescue teams to the dimension. We will try our best to bring back those who haven't returned. This is all for now. We advise everyone to be on a high alert.